real-world hardware.
Yeah.
It's easy to test things in a controlled environment, but when people start getting their hands on this stuff and playing it on their machines, that's when you start seeing all the fun stuff happening.
So a lot of questions I see in the chat now about anti-cheat, and I think I do know we have talked some about, I believe that's actually one of our key features for the next month's blog, so I don't think we can get into a ton of detail, but suffice it to say, super important, top of mind.
For sure.
An anti-cheat solution and overall security are things that are kind of new on PC versus the console closed ecosystem. So our engineering teams are, this is top of mind for them and something that they're going to be paying close attention to. And we hope to be able to kind of give more information about the implementation and what that means a little bit closer to launch down the road. What else are we looking at here? Release date, that's easy. It's just ready when it's ready, right? So the first step is getting flighting up and running, getting this into the hand of players, and then systematically scaling that up and making sure that we're hitting each of our goals and checkpoints along the way. Once all that happens and Eric and the test team have come to the same conclusion internally, then I think we're pretty close to pushing this thing out in the retail world, and then we almost start over again and now work on Halo CE, and we're back to square one, kind of, right? That isn't totally fair to say that, right? Because I have seen some fans speculating that if it's taking, quote, this long just for Reach, if you now extrapolate that out. But it is safe to say there's a lot of foundational core work that has been done as part of Reach being the first title that does carry forward to the subsequent releases, right?
Yes.
So we're not actually starting from scratch with each new title.
No, and there's work that's going on for future stuff as well. It's not nearly as far along as the Reach stuff. I mean, you see it being played right here. It looks absolutely fantastic. But there's multiple people working in tandem to get different parts of the project up and running.
Yeah, so it's, but just getting over the hump has been a pretty huge accomplishment, right?
Yep.
And like we talked about at the outset, learning what it means to provision builds and secure them and strip out content and be able to push them to a whitelist group of users on Steam, kind of a foreign concept to us in some regards, at least on PC, right? Until we started this work.
We're still learning about the different requirements for code signing before we can get builds into Steam itself. I mean, really the last thing that we want is to get something out there and not have it be as secure as possible. So that's been an adventure of our own, and I think we learn a little bit every day as we move through this process.
Yeah, for sure. I saw a question about flights on the Windows 10 store. That's currently not something that we've planned to do. Our flighting will be, at least for the foreseeable future, focused just on Steam. And I think that's due to a lot of factors, but one of which is we have more experience on the Windows Store with things like Halo Wars 2 and Halo 5 Forge product. Steam is a new area for us. It's also where we know there's a large volume of players that want this, even just evidenced by the wish list activity we saw it announced. So we want to make sure we get Steam right. We want to lean into that ecosystem. It's new to us, so that's going to be our focus for flighting. Steam, the chat's just moving so fast. And now, let me dismiss this poll that is taking up half of the screen here that I can't actually read what's going on here. This is like Twitch levels of chat. It's really hard to read and follow. It's moving incredibly fast.
Waterfall.
It is a waterfall. I see a lot of questions about pricing. We're going to have some more information to share on that around E3, but the thought is that each title will be available to purchase ad hoc as it becomes available. I know we've also talked about, for example, on Xbox One, when Reach does get added to MCC, the campaign and Firefight will be available as a premium add-on, whereas the multiplayer content, all of the sort of PvP experiences, that's going to be integrated into the base offering for all of MCC. So no incremental cost or upsell there. And that's important to make sure that we don't sort of bifurcate the playlist population to a bunch of different groups, right? So
that's right, yeah.
If you own MCC on Xbox, you'll have access to the full suite of multiplayer for Halo Reach, including Theater and Forge, which is going to be pretty cool.
Just so much stuff.
It's so much stuff, right? I thought I saw a mention of Steam achievements.
People are asking about Steam achievements.
Steam achievements. We're hearing shout out to Sam, who's back here behind the scenes this week. But Steam achievements is being asked about. Max, what's your guys' thought? How are you thinking about achievements for Steam specifically?
Yeah, we love achievements. So hopefully where people want to get those achievements, they can get their achievements. So that's what we're looking for.
Forge, 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 Forge. I don't want to condone the spamming, but yes, Forge still exists. Forge is a thing. It will be in the game.
Linux support?
I don't know if you're talking about the operating system Linux.
Yes, somebody's asking.
Oh, I don't know if that's in our spec right now or not.
No.
I don't believe we have committed to that. Sorry about that. Custom game browser. All right, seeing a lot of questions about that, and this is. Whew, can we get a rip in the chat for
Nice.
custom game browser? Yeah. What about the custom game browser? That has been in the works for a long time. We talked about that a long time ago, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
It's very complicated.
It will still
It is
happen.
complicated.
It will
Yeah.
still happen.
Eventually.
I think honestly, it's safe to say it's has not gone according to our original ideal plans. It's taken longer than we had hoped, and now as the PC project has kind of moved into the forefront, I think custom game browsers just kind of gotten rolled up into this enormous project now, right?
It's a testament to the complexities of the complexity of game development. If you think about it, you set out, you have a goal. There's something that you really want to do, and then you realize how much other stuff that you have to do and where you have to prioritize things. So right now, I think the biggest priority is getting Reach into place to where we want to flight it, and we want to show it at E3. And then after that, I think we'll probably spend some time talking more about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, I know the team continues to update MCC playlist every week, more or less. I don't want to spoil it right now, but I have seen a patch notes list for a pretty significant update coming to regular MCC on Xbox just in June.
Codename
So-
CU34.
Some C34, yes, the official name. You can market that, but to me, it's pretty. I was shocked. I thought we were just. I know Dana and team have been doing a great job listening to players' feedback and continuing to refine and evolve the playlist offerings. I did not expect a proper CU with that amount of changes and impact at the same time as all of this work also happening. So.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how you guys pull this off and
I don't know
how you
either.
find a way, but I think MCC players will continue to be happy as just the base game continues to improve while PC is coming to life at the same time. I think we've got maybe 17 minutes or so. Do you want
Are
to
you starting?
You want me to
jump
start
back?
on
Does
that?
anybody
asking
want
you.
I can.
Ferdinand to play again? Do we want to make Max play for maybe or mix it up a little bit? So I know
Fernand's got
we
this.
didn't negotiate
Good.
that beforehand, so I'm kind of putting Max on the spot. So that's probably not fair.
Surprisingly in practice.
So with Reach coming, what's your guys' favorite Reach campaign mission?
Well,
Don't look at me like that.
I mean, there's
So
a good
Sam
reason.
asked what
The
our
one that
favorite
makes
Reach
me
campaign
cry.
mission is.
The one that I can't play here at the office. Because I become an emotional wreck.
It's tough too, right? Is there? I assume the statute of limitations for spoilers is more or less passed, right? But then again, we also expect a lot of people that have never played this game to experience it for the first time on PC, right?
Exactly.
So it's going to be
bring in
interesting
a whole bunch
that
of new
we.
people that aren't already in the ecosystem.
I mean, the tagline even back in the day was like, "From the beginning, you know the end," right?
Yeah.
But I don't know. Like I've struggled with that. Would it really ruin someone's experience for the first time sitting down to play Reach, new to Halo, and they are already told what the end of it is? I don't know.
I'm not going to be the one to spoil things.
I'm not either, but
Reddit
we'll
will
see.
be after me.
I mean, incidentally, one of the reasons we chose this mission specifically for E3 was actually it's pretty much a favorite amongst the team in terms of the missions that
it's
are
a good.
there, so.
It's a mix of all the great best stuff, right?
Yeah.
Got great infantry combat, vehicle combat, some big set pieces. This is a solid mission. I agree.
People also want to see Cat drive.
Oh,
Do
boy.
I have to? Okay, all right, we're here. I'll give it
Well,
to
so
him.
let's go ahead and get in front of the inevitable chat discussions. I don't think no one's done.
You can demonstrate skipping cutscenes because that's
Oh,
apparently a
people
thing
are
people
I
have been
can do that.
asking about. Hey, look at that.
Hey,
All
it
right.
exists.
That was real-time feedback integration right there. People
Yep.
in the chat wanted cutscenes skippable, and you just delivered.
Guys,
So,
this is why we flight.
I was gonna say I don't think anyone's done significant AI recoding, for example. So if Kat gets into some shenanigans behind the wheel,
Oh, she'll drive me off a cliff for
Yeah,
sure.
so-
Yeah, she will.
I forget
Let's-
who I was watching. I think it was Tyler. He was playing, and he did he got in the car, he got in the back of the Warthog with Cat, and Cat literally just drove him off
Yeah.
the bridge 3 times in a row, spawn after spawn.
It's your
Yeah,
special
so
ability.
Let's not put that on Splash Damage, Andrew, Scoops, or
No,
Greg.
not at all.
That is, who knows? Maybe at some point, way down the road, the community can create their own mods to make Cat into a better driver.
Well, I think it's also like a real issue with the way that people trust as well. I mean, you put your trust in it, and you're going to get driven off a cliff.
Okay, I'm taking a look at the chat while Ferdinand's getting going here. Maybe mix it up a little bit, huh? Try some. Go out. Oh, I do love me some pro pipe. Ooh,
Mix it up. Get killed at the very beginning.
Well, I didn't mean mix it up like that. Like, I didn't mean mix up the life and death aspect of the playthrough.
I misunderstood. I'm sorry.
Grenade launcher, so good though, so good. Is this in 144 hertz? I don't believe we even have that set up here in the studio. It is not.
Yeah, it's converted into the broadcast picture, so it's going to look way better.
Yeah, so again, we're running through, I mean, if you could see this room we have here, this has been multiple down leveled through all these different tubes and boxes. If you come see us at E3, we will have it running on a pretty nice machine there, and it looks even more stunning in person.
I saw somebody comment on the fact that I put the keyboard on top of the mouse pad. As everybody can, well, not see right now, but...
I think it's just because we don't have any room. Right?
Yep, that's
It's
exactly
a very,
why.
very large
I just
mouse
want
pad.
the community to know that that's not my first choice of where I put the mouse pad. So please don't flame me. All right, let's do something different. I'll
I don't
hop
know.
into this
I'm
if I
just-
don't die.
Yeah, see what... All right, there you go. Oh, you're going to die.
I am going to die.
You're going to die.
That was a bad choice. Here.
Guys. Which is the single mission from Reach on PC. Got that nice little top-down view to really show your hand and look at that. Yes, like a hand model. A hand model. There
See
you
where
go.
this goes.
All right, Cat's driving. Based on chat requested it. You got it. Cat is now behind the wheel.
Oh, help me. It'll save me. So far better than expected? Yeah, no.
Oh.
As expected. Well, this is what the people wanted, so
Cat,
I'm
you
going to
had
stick
one
with
job.
it. I'm going to
You
stick
had
with
one
it.
job, Cat.
gonna stick
Come
with
on.
I think people really love the GRD helmet.
The GRD helmet.
Yeah.
Like they put in a little teddy bear at anniversary.
Oh, I don't know if that's, yeah, I can't speak to that.
So far, so good.
Yeah, she's doing okay. You're
This is the
able to
tricky
shoot.
part because
Listen to the
there's
clicking.
an endless
Clickety
pit
click,
of death
click.
over here.
Any dates for Reach flighting before or after E3? I know I can say June. It's their flighting will begin in June. So yes, that means it could be before or after E3. We will see. Time will tell. Also, as a reminder, after the stream, head over to Halo Waypoint a little bit later this afternoon. You want to check out the May development update blog that Postums has put together. It's like another 6,000 word beast. A lot more information in
that was
there about
close.
technical updates on the development progress. Max
was
does a really good write up on the new progression system and some show and tell as well. Will this build be available at the E3? Yes. This is an older version,
Yes.
but we'll have this mission and a more updated build that includes a little bit more integrated PC UI, some customization settings. That is what we will be taking to E3, and we'll be inside the Microsoft Theater in the Xbox area for the entire week. So if you're in the area, please stop by. In addition to a chance to maybe win a mouse pad, talk to us. I believe there's a cool Reach pin been made that will be given away to everyone that plays, and we may have another prize or two up our sleeves. But mostly we just like to come and get your feedback and see what you think about the mouse and keyboard and how it's feeling. We got about 11 minutes or so here, folks. Ferdinand does have a meeting to attend to, so
I do.
We don't want to go all day and burn you out on the single mission that we have here, but this is just the tip of the spear.
Oh,
if you will.
I see what you did there. Clever.
I've been waiting all day to say that one.
It just came to me, to be honest.
Oh, man, what is she doing? That's like the third time that she's driven up from behind me and almost killed me.
Well, you were bad-mouthing her driving skills,
Yeah, I
right?
probably had it coming.
Blow this up in a stylish way. Figure out another way to do it.
I gotta get this.
And don't die while
Yeah.
you're trying to do it.
Will seasonal,
legendary.
I did see a
You guys
question
see
that
that,
says,
right?
will seasonal armor / unlocks be, I think it said, will they be locked or will they be available anytime? I think maybe this person was saying they, like, I'm not sure what they were getting at, but there's no restriction, right? You don't miss out on content, right?
You don't miss out on it. A new season will come out. A previous season's content will still be available.
So you can always still go back and earn the reach stuff.
Yeah,
even
that's
months
right.
after it's gone out.
Yeah.
Okay. What resolution is this being played at right now?
1080.
good old 1080.
It's a converge of 5998. So, but he's playing it at 60 frames.
All right. 1080, but we don't have the capability of streaming 4K quite yet here in this room, so it's something that we're going to have to evolve and grow into for the future. You'll just have to trust us for now when we say it looks pretty awesome running at 60 in 4K.
I'll stand on it when it blows up. This will probably kill me, but that's okay.
Now it's going. Yeah.
It's
Hey!
just going so fast, yeah.
I was hoping for a little bit
you
more
died?
flight time.
You died again?
Well, that was intentional. I was hoping for some flight time.
Whoa. There.
I'll just take a drink every time you die.
Well, it's going to happen at least 3 more times, I think.
It is, right?
Yep. Maybe I'll jump. Oh, no.
You know, another thing I forgot to mention at the beginning, I did chime in on Twitter, but I believe there was some information circulated
There it
about
is.
an E3 fan
Perfect.
viewing experience party happening at some Microsoft stores, and as part of that itinerary, they were advertising a chance to come play a Halo Reach Insider build. Just wanted to clear up some confusion there. That's actually not happening. That was posted in error, so there will not be a Halo Reach Insider build available at the Microsoft stores this weekend or next weekend. I think it'd be cool to have it happen at some point down the road, maybe as an extension of fighting. Maybe they get a couple insider accounts within the store. That could be pretty cool, but whatever was being talked about as an E3 function, that was a mistake. So come see us in LA at E3. That'll be potentially the first time to get hands-on, unless these guys push an insider fight out before E3. We'll have to see how that goes. Sam, are you seeing anything on chat that we're not seeing? Because it's just really hard to keep up with. I guess
A lot of repeat questions. I think people
a lot of repeat questions.
too.
Yeah, people are
A lot of
coming in.
questions that I think we're not addressing. So I'm potentially. There's a lot of questions coming through that I think we're not trying to address right now.
Yeah, we don't have the answers to everything. That is true. I'll be honest with you. Like,
Like somebody is asking about the TUs, like the matchmaking settings. I think if you go back and watch the early settings, they talk about is the ZTU.
yeah, we will be using the TU for most matchmaking modes, the TU version. And when this blog comes out this afternoon, Dana does a really great write-up to kind of explain how they're thinking about that and what their current plan is. And then, of course, we'll also be open to feedback and want to get this in the hands of players and see how it's working and make changes as needed.
I think I also saw somebody like when the Insider program starts, they will be able to stream this, right? Stream and play, right? I think that was what I remember.
Sam's talking off camera. Sorry, I forget that not everybody might be able to hear you. I don't know if you have a mic. Oh, you do. Sorry, I didn't know you were hot. Okay, it's interesting. I don't want to make a blanket statement to say insider flooding will or won't be streamable or under NDA. I think according to the terms of fighting, each flight might have its own separate rules. There will become a point where we don't have anything to hide, and there's not really a way to enforce an NDA at a large scale. So, for the most part, I would expect we're going to be pretty loose about that, but it would really kind of vary by flight. And when flight mails do start to go out to recipients, it'll very clearly explain what the rules of engagement are. So it's kind of on you, the insider, to make sure you understand the rules and that you abide by them. So we'll just kind of have to wait and see. I think it's going to vary. No cheating. I agree. I would not like cheating. Unless it's maybe a custom game where everybody's opted in and knows they're just playing some weird thing where everyone's agreed to let cheating be allowed, right? And that is something you guys have had to think a lot about. Like, as we think about what modding might become in the future, just where is that okay? What's the expectation for players? Is there different things that we're going to restrict or allow in a matchmaking, which I assume we certainly would, versus customs, and just sort of making sure that the average person has the right experience online. But if you want to venture into the back alleys of MCC and experience wacky stuff, that's probably okay.
Yeah, I think generally speaking, philosophically, it's about are you potentially negatively impacting someone else's experience, and is there transparency about what you're getting into, right? So as we think about that, it's like what content, how do you engage with that content? What's the right way to put it in there?
I'm saying it's not cheating if everybody agrees.
It's a gentleman's agreement.
Yeah.
Or a
That's what it is.
gentlewoman's agreement. When will the emails go out? Well, once the flight's ready to go, the next step is to send out the email. I probably should caveat again, too, I've been saying this quite a bit, but we have had an enormous outpouring of interest and registrations for the Halo Insider program, so thank you again to everyone. Really did blow away our expectations internally. And to be honest, part of the reason why we really felt we needed to announce this back when we did in March was we didn't know if it would take weeks or months to reach up to a level of insider pool people that have signed up that had valid profiles and all the required information to allow us to hit our population goals for flighting. Turns out that wasn't a real concern after all. I think we blew away our target in like a week and a half. So all that means is we have a ton of people, which is awesome, but it also means there's no way we can let everybody in at once. So expectation setting is that the flights will start small with insider groups, expected to grow over time. So don't be discouraged if you don't get into the first or second flight. Just statistically speaking, you probably won't. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but the numbers are so huge that there's just going to be a lot of people initially that are not able to get in quite yet, but we're going to work as hard as we can. And the team's committed to trying to make sure at some point anyone that wants to be a part of a flight gets a chance to come into a flight. It just might take a little time.
One thing I've seen, they want to see, can you assassinate an enemy, Grub?
I could try.
Well, feature exists, right?
It does exist. I did it
you might
before
be
the
able to do it.
stream.
It's just a matter of, can Ferdinand pull it off?
You guys are putting me on the spot here.
I mean, hey, chat wants to see it, so.
You give the chat what they ask for.
I'm trying.
It's your first rule of the social stream.
Well, that didn't work. Maybe I can jump down on
Should try to
one of the
ninja.
Some
grunts.
elites up here.
Yeah. Theoretically, yes, I absolutely could assassinate
There you
somebody.
go, right there. There's your opportunity.
Well, you need to turn that mouse faster, bro. Wait a second.
DPI settings aren't in yet.
He needs a bigger mouse pad.
Wait a
Yes.
second. Is that Pierre in your squad
I think it
with
is.
the gamer tag of anger? Are you kidding me right now? Sergeant Major Pierre Hinsa, are you kidding me?
Get out. Really? I just noticed that too.
He's already in this build. I love that his tag is
deliberate.
anger. That is so awesome. With specialist Jason Jones, no less. You've got a heavy-hitting squad right here, Ferdinand. You got Hellsby, who I remember as a Bungie guy. I do not recognize the last name down there. That's Jason Jones at the top, the one and only. And then that is Pierre.
That's a good catch.
I like that they made him a sergeant major.
Sergeant Major Pierre.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
He's had a good career.
So what I'll have to do is when I get out of my next meeting, I'm gonna have to heckle him about the limited support that he provided me.
You're gonna file a bug that says
I will.
Pierre's rank is incorrectly not a private. Please go into the build and update. I do love that feature though, by the way. It's really cool when your squad mates have
Yeah, that's fantastic.
recognizable names.
Oh, that's
like
so
that.
funny. This
I
guy's
didn't know
good
if
catch.
Pierre did that though. Wow. Now you know why flighting's been delayed, folks. No.
That's what happens when you pull rank.
I've seen some questions about Halo 5 on PC. Yeah, so there's currently no plans to bring Halo 5 to MCC. Not to say it couldn't happen down the road. As you know, or maybe don't know, we do have the Halo 5 Forge product on PC. It's a free-to-play game that is competitive multiplayer plus Forge. It was really, I believe, designed mostly as a way to allow kind of Forge power users to benefit from having the mouse and keyboard and kind of some increased fidelity there to better create content. But not a lot of ongoing support was available for that title. It's out there, it is playable today, but it's not being actively worked on. And who knows? At some point, Halo 5 could move into the MCC umbrella, but right now that's not plan of record.
These people aren't getting their assassination.
I don't know if it's going to happen,
They're
especially because we're pretty much at the
Yeah.
2:30 mark. You've got a meeting to attend.
do. Appreciate the reminder.
I haven't even seen.
No meeting.
I should have held.
Are you using the right button?
There's only one button for me later
All
now.
right, assassinate cat. No. All right, we're gonna have to wrap up here. I know, just a small taste. It's been a long wait. We do appreciate everybody stopping in today on the social stream. I want to thank Max, of course, for stopping by, dropping all sorts of new information. Eric, great to have you on your first stream.
Good being
Not
here.
the last. We
Nice
got a long
work.
road ahead, right? So
Yeah,
I think you
lots of
passed
work.
your audition. We'll let the chat kind of be the judge, but I think you did
so
okay.
I don't have to turn in my badge at the door.
We didn't do the assassination yet, but we'll find a way for you to make it up to the chat.
Sounds
He
okay?
did like Cat Drive.
He did like
Yeah.
Cat Drive
Yeah.
as well. So
My
nice
redeeming
job
quality.
on that. Also, of course, behind the screen, shout out to Michael Sternoff, one of our video folks here who always helps us pull these streams together. And Liz, of course, you know Liz. Team Liz back in the booth. And Sam Snickerdoodle is on the other side of the screen today helping to pull this together. And then as a reminder, we will be at E3, so stop by if you're in town. And check out Halo Waypoint later this afternoon. We'll have our May development update blog that goes live. It's going to cover all the stuff we talked about today with a lot more detail. We're going to embed the stream, so if you missed it, tell your friends. Great chance to come check it out. Insider flighting will be starting soon. June is the month. So stay tuned. Halo Waypoint. Stop by our Halo Discord server. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, all those places. You know where to find us. We'll have a lot more to say and show on the road to bring MCC to PC. So thank you very much for watching. We will talk to you soon.
Hello everyone, and thank you for joining me here again today. Well, that was a huge development update from 343. We got to see Halo Reach on the MCC, and it's certainly something that I'm super looking forward to. Didn't quite look like they had the mouse and keyboard settings set up properly, unfortunately. But we did learn a whole lot, and I'm going to be going over the live stream again later on, which again, I am apologizing that it was late. I was having some issues with my computer, but those ended up getting sorted out. We're going to go ahead and play a little bit of Halo the MCC today. Looks like they've got a new playlist update, so let's go ahead and cover that right now. It says this week we have an infectious new playlist update for MCC. We've made several adjustments to Halo 3's infection offering based on a combination of player feedback and behavior data. We also updated the pairings of infection maps and variants that suit each best and increase the Brains game variant to be more common overall. We've made some adjustments to Halo 4 map variants and Rumble Pit 2. They added Narrows to Brains. They removed Brains from Isolation and a Rat's Nest. Removed Save One Bullet from Epitaph, Narrows, and Haunted Manor, which is a Foundry map. They changed the Legendary map, Slayer variants in Halo 4 Rumble Pit to remove duplicate power weapons. And as always, I'd love to hear your feedback and get your information off of the Halo Waypoint forums. After watching that, I'm super excited. We did learn a few things. Primarily that Halo Reach on PC for the MCC is going to be at E3. That is something that I kind of suspected. If you guys ever go back or for those of you that have watched my What I Want from E3 video, that was something that I had brought up back at the time that they would probably be showing something Halo Reach related, or at least for the most part talking about it. But yeah, we learned a whole lot. They still didn't really necessarily give the information really though that we wanted. Obviously, we want to know when is it coming out, when it's done. That was their response. And he iterated something that I was actually a little bit surprised about, and that is that each flight might actually have a different NDA agreement. Because initially, even on their own on their own update on Halo Waypoint, they even stated, like, we want people to play this, people are going to be sharing it, people are going to be streaming it. So it's interesting for him to bring up that fact that, hey, we might actually, everything's going to be different, and it's up to you Halo insiders to know what exactly the deal is of, are we sharing it, are we not? He said eventually, obviously, that they would be, but it's just a little bit surprising. They didn't have the 4K streaming set up, and they didn't have the abilities for it. I had to stream that off of Mixer, and you know what? I've got to be quite honest. I've streamed it well on Mixer before. I've streamed straight from my Xbox. I've also streamed using OBS, which was what I was using here. And I got to be honest with you. I really don't like streaming over Mixer. As you guys could tell, there was a lot of the times during the stream when the resolution dropped and I had to go in and manually flip it back to at least 480p. So I don't know. It was a little disappointing when it came to that. And then they just said, oh, just trust us. It looks amazing. I noticed the guy also, when he was playing, he had his very own custom Halo mouse and keyboard. He had a tiny, tiny little mouse pad. And the guy played as best he could. He wasn't too terrible. Much better than I would be with the mouse and keyboard. But hey there, Omar. Let's see. I wonder if they shut the servers off for this too. Yeah, because they took down the Halo Reach, the legacy servers as they're calling them, just to do maintenance. A couple of the previous streams that I've done before, the live streaming and with like the matchmaking and everything, we were getting really, really bad lag in the match. So it looks like they were working on it. Why, I wonder, is it taking so long for this to match up? Hey there, Brittany. Oh, we were just going over the Halo community stream that happened earlier. If you're watching this now, I'm pretty sure you could skip back and watch it all the way up until current. They took down Halo Reach for maintenance issues. I thought they maybe took this down too, just because it took longer right there to match people than it usually does. Yeah, Halo Reach, the backwards compatible version is available, and that works. However, this is going to be added to the PC. They've talked about how the multiplayer is going to be free for everyone, which is a huge, huge win, that they're not going to be splitting up the player base. But the campaign and the firefight mode are going to be sold as a premium product, which they still didn't go over the price and how much it was going to be.
Kill the enemy team to score.
What's going on here? Are my headphones busted? There we go.
Game lead.
Am I going to be playing mouse and keyboard or controller? I'll try. I will try to use mouse and keyboard. My hands generally don't work when it comes to mouse and keyboard. I've tried before in the past with other games, and I can't get my hands to work that way. But I'm definitely going to give it a shot. But if all else fails, I will probably just be plugging in my Xbox controller and using it that way. Yeah, firefight mode is something that they're going to be bringing over, which I'm excited for. I wonder where that was coming from. But yeah, firefight mode hopefully is something that they add matchmaking into. They had it before with the original, so I guess, we'll find out and we'll see, but I guess I'll take that assist right there. I would honestly like to see them go back and add in firefight to Halo ODST too. It's not that, Halo Reach is where firefight really kind of blew up. Crap. But I would most certainly like to see them add it back into firefight as well. And maybe even, they seem to be able to go in and edit these old games now. So they could go in and they could add the same level of customization in firefight that Reach has to ODST. And that'd be something that I'd really like to see them do. Same here. I'm gonna try Halo as only. Yeah, it's tough. I used to play Quake. I think just Quake 2 back in the day on PC, back when I was in school, and I always got beat, like bad. I could never get the mouse and keyboard. I could never do it. Damn it. That was a good stick. Nice, they got him. But yeah, here pretty soon I'm gonna have to go through and all that footage to go through and analyze and look at. I guess my only question to you guys would be what brings the what brings you the most excitement with the Halo Reach MCC port that's coming up? The one thing that excited me a lot was when they talked about having seasons, a lot like how games like Overwatch or Fortnite and just like the live service-based games, having kind of a live service-ish type thing going with it, but having seasons that you can unlock different types of armor and everything in is something that super excited me. Because originally, when they gave or when Halo Reach came out, but not when they gave Reach away. But when Halo Reach originally released, they gave you a code in your game box that you could use to unlock the recon armor, because that was a big deal back in Halo 3. People trying to get that recon armor unlocked. A lot of people had their accounts stolen over it too. But so they just kind of gave it away as like a little cheeky thing, like, you know, okay, everyone can have recon now. I'm wondering if they're going to be doing stuff like that, or if they're going to intentionally hold back armor sets that you would get from just playing the game like you originally would with unlocking stuff. That would alleviate a lot of the problems they would have with the armor that was and abilities that were like really, really high up there when it came to the ranks. There was the inclement weather effect. My look sensitivity wasn't up high enough. But yeah, I never unlocked inclement weather for Halo Reach due to the specific fact that it was a million credits. Like, a million credits. That's insane. If they would just have that as an unlockable thing in one of the seasons that you could get, that would be way better than actually... Oh, geez, he just got me with a shotgun. Oh, well, I win. That would be, but anyway, that would be a lot better than having to save up a million credits. Not having to buy an Xbox or a controller, nice, yeah. Yeah, them unleashing that onto Steam is something that is shocking to say the least, but it's something that is certainly important. They're bringing like the biggest first-person shooter, I would arguably the biggest first-person shooter in terms of it, the Halo franchise, to PC in a way that so many players actually wanted it to be. Let's see if we can get a match without waiting another 5 or 6 minutes. I'm glad about Halo Reach being added on MCC because there was like removed stuff on the Xbox 360 version. I always heard about a secret elite in the game, but there was no image about it. Yeah, there were a lot of rumors and stuff when it came to Reach, and there was a couple of rooms that people glitched their way into the campaign that they really weren't supposed to be in. Excited about the PC community finally being able to finish the fight. The community is going to be insane. I can't explain this, but on PC Halo 5 Forge, the controller feels much better on PC. Yeah, Halo 5 is a whole other mess and a whole other thing to get into. It's not a game that I'm particularly fond of or one that I really enjoy playing. If you do, then, you know, that's great. I would never want anyone to have a game that they don't like. But certainly, the one thing that I'm hoping for, and I made a couple of videos, and they've talked a little bit about it very, very briefly, is the idea of crossplay between both platforms, Xbox and PC and Steam and the Windows Store. There's something that they're going to have to do that, honestly, because what I'm afraid of is right now, I mean, we're getting matches pretty quickly, and sometimes, depending on certain times of the day, you may or may not be able to get a match in like Team Slayer or Team Objective. I'm worried that the PC community and the PC player base is going to kind of steal the console player base. And then once that happens, you know, you don't want the game that kind of defined the platform, which is, you know, the Xbox. You don't want that to die or to disappear or to... All right, those are good grenades. Oh, come on. How you run out of ammo for that? I'm lucky that guy missed quite a few shots. Halo 3 playlist on Halo 5 Forge PC. Don't care much for Halo 5. Yeah. Come on, dude. Give me the assist. He hardly has any health. Screw the Chinese-made hardware. Yeah, I'm not much of a PC gamer. I've tried before, just very, very lightly, kind of dabbled in it. But I'm certainly looking at the possibility of getting a nice computer tower with a nice monitor and playing this at max settings. That was something that they did ask them, was having it at 144 hertz, which they said they don't yet. Keyword there was yet, but I'm interested in exactly... I'm interested in exactly how far along this has been kind of developed, because it seems like they have the straight from Xbox 360 and Xbox One over to PC looking. Like that's done, and they seem like they have that in a stable port. But I'm wondering what they have the actual, like, because people are going to want to rip this game open. They're going to want to, they're going to want to play it at 8K eventually and at 144 hertz, and like how much of that, how far along is the development on stuff like that? Console gaming is too expensive. It can be. PC gaming can be pretty expensive too. If you really want to have the top tier hardware, then yeah, it could be pretty pricey too. I'm looking. Hopefully this comes out sometime this holiday season, because I mean they've got. Oh, my bad. That's a bad grenade. I don't want to say they have a lot to prove, but they've got a long way to go. Man, I'm about to get... Yeah, there's nothing I could do about that. The one thing that I have been contemplating is, instead of buying a PC tower that could run it at 4K and run it at the high res and everything, is to buy an Xbox One X for, like, I think it's $300 now, or $350. But then again, that is something that I am worried about, is will the player base still be here after it comes out on PC and Steam? Or is it going to get, is it kind of going to get dropped? The soda can on this map, do I know where I can find it? Oof. You know what? That's funny. I forgot that they hid certain kinds of soda cans in here. I don't remember where it's at, actually, no. We'd have to go Google that. Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad. But, I mean, you could also take that $1,300 and buy... Possibly, you're assuming here, the next generation Xbox that is more than likely going to be backwards compatible. I would say that's 100% that they're going to be backwards compatible. But yeah, take that $1,300, spend like about $500 of that on a new generation Xbox console, and then what? You could spend the rest on a nice TV. And there you go. There's your 4K gaming. Yeah, E3 is something that I'm super excited for. I can't wait for them to show more. They're obviously going to be showing Halo Reach there, funny enough, as I kind of had predicted. And yeah, Brian Jared mentioned something that he said ended up being bad communication and was false, was that they were going to be having the Halo Reach E3 build at certain Microsoft stores available for tournaments and stuff. I saw that, and for a second it rubbed me the wrong way, because I don't have a Microsoft store anywhere close to me. I think the closest one I have is like 3.5 hours away. And oh yeah, we are. I almost feel bad for these guys, especially with this guy on my team. It's a good 3 hours away, and I was like, you know what, that's kind of stupid. If they have the ability to have it out for people that are at the Microsoft store, then it should be ready for people to beta test. Frame rate. You care more about frame rates than res? Yeah, I kind of agree with you there. I mean, as long as it's 720p resolution is the base is okay. It's pretty much what the standard is. But you can kind of tell, especially on bigger TVs. Like the TV I'm playing on right now is a 40-inch, and if I had the Master Chief Collection running at 720p, I mean, it would probably honestly look kind of ugly just compared to of what we're used to. Although I would prioritize frame rates over resolution.
5 minutes remain.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
Victory.
You saw Twitter news about Halo Reach on PC but didn't quite get it, so can I please explain? All right, well, the brief rundown is it's coming to PC. It's coming to PC first, so all the other Halo games that are in the Master Chief Collection, you're going to be getting Halo Reach first. It's going to come on PC with multiplayer and Firefight and the campaign. However, if you're buying it on Xbox, you're just getting the multiplayer for free, and then you have to buy the campaign and the Firefight. It looked like separately, but I'm sure they'll have a package deal. And it's pretty much coming out on Steam. They're doing the little beta flighting early, hopefully. They were supposed to start it at the end of April, and that didn't happen due to just the fact that they're behind. And you know what? I really do admire them for coming out and being like, hey, we're behind on things. It's taken us some time to get this out. Here's a video of it being played on PC. The one thing I'm a little bit disappointed about, and I'm going to be honest, the game still looks beautiful, even on the 360. Like, if you play it on the TV or monitor or anything, I mean, the game still looks good. Doesn't look as good as some of the other Halo games that have been released, but it still looks good nonetheless. This, at least from what they showed with the MCC on the PC, it kind of just looks like Halo Reach. It doesn't. It looked like it was just up-resed and maybe smoothed over to be a little bit prettier. But it didn't seem like they had any type of improvements or...
Lost the lead.
It didn't really look like they had, like, huge improvements to the graphics. Which was something that I was wondering about. And the one thing, actually, that they did bring up is the multiplayer is going to be the title update. That was something... Oh, damn. Yeah, these guys are about to just destroy us. You think you're going to get back our contents from Halo Reach the Flaming Head? Honestly, probably not. I'm looking at this as it is probably a fresh start, like a new game. I've got my blue flaming Bungie head that they gave away. And I have it in the original Reach, obviously. I would really like to see them have an import. All right, dude, stop. Throw it. I really would like to have them have an import save so that you don't have a... Yep, we got to get that out of there. You got to remember, though, there's still quite a bit of time. Yeah. Yeah, they did release the gameplay video on PC just recently. They did a live stream that I had covered here. And yeah, you know what? I'm gonna be probably re-recording the footage straight from Mixer. I don't know why, but during the live stream when I was broadcasting it, it kept going from like 720p to 480 to like 160p. It was really bad. Did I get him? Yeah, I got him. It is planned out to come out in 2019. Halo Reaches. It's planned to come out probably in the fall. I'm looking at hopefully what they could consider would be a September release. I really would have liked to have seen them just wait maybe a little bit, and this is going to be Halo Reach's 9-year anniversary this year. So, I mean, it would have been kind of cool for them to do an anniversary edition with like enhanced graphics and everything, like proper enhanced graphics. Ooh, double kill, nice. I would have liked to have seen them do that, at least have put it in the Saber Interactive's hands like they have before, and why every time I run into a group of people I'm by myself, I can't ever get a team together, and I just handed over the sniper rifle. What is going? The one guy on my team's not even playing. Yeah, they probably did have a lot of high traffic. And that was another thing that they said that they were surprised about, is the amount of people that were wanting to get into the Insider program, which kind of strikes me as a bit weird. They had the first Halo Insider when they were initially... Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I'm gonna die. God damn it. Yeah, but once it's on PC or sure. Oh yeah, there probably will be a high-res texture pack, and the community mods, because I think they even said eventually they wanted to look into letting mods, be developed and running and everything. I'm sure once the community gets its hands on it and puts mods on. Oh, that grenade didn't get him. I'm sure the game will probably go from looking from kind of okay to amazing. I really would have liked to have seen them give it the Halo 2 and Halo 1 anniversary. Even if you couldn't switch between the two and they just had it as set like as it a default, that would have been pretty neat. But one can dream, and like some of you pointed out, still it's still a bit of ways. That is a good shot. That was a good shot. Wow, man. This is insane. Yeah, we're getting our teeth kicked. Oh, good, it's over. Woo! Oh yeah, E3 will most certainly it's certainly going to be an important show, especially with them talking about Halo Infinite. Oh my goodness, I'm so scared about what they're gonna announce at E3. I really am. I'm terrified. I'm afraid it's going to be a games as a service. I'm afraid that it's going to be maybe online only. I'm afraid that it's going to be a lot like Halo 5 and not really have enough of the classic multiplayer experience to it that I'm looking for. I'm so nervous. Do I watch single Halo clips? I do not, but I'm definitely going to have to look into them now, though. For those of you that are new around here, if you haven't yet already, and you are having a good time, please give the live stream a thumbs up. It helps out the channel and helps out the video as well. And if you are new around here and you haven't seen any of my previous videos, go ahead and check those out. I do upload weekly, so if you guys enjoy those, do consider subscribing. What's the Halo Insider update? The Halo Insider update, which if you're just joining us now, earlier in the stream, I would say probably the first 25 minutes of the live stream, I was live streaming from Mixer, the Halo account, the update for the Halo Insider. The Halo Insider is basically, it's a beta testing program for changes that they're going to be making in Halo, the MCC. They're probably going to have something similar to it for Halo Infinite. And they were discussing Halo Reach on PC and how that's coming along. Hey there, Swift. Yeah, that is true there, Daniel. We would think they would know what not to do. So let's, fingers crossed. Here's hoping that that they do the right thing and have all the right decisions made. And while they've been doing a fantastic job with the MCC and getting it fixed and everything, my teeth whistled. I hate when that happens. While it's okay to, forgive, not really forgive them, but while it's okay to be happy that they fixed the game and it's okay to enjoy it, I almost had him. You really don't want to forget what they did. You forgive and you move on, but you don't forget. You don't forget. At least I can't. I'm doing pretty good today, Swift. Thanks for asking. Hope you're having a good day today. Hope everyone's having a great day. We got a bunch of Halo news, so it's been a pretty good day. Plus, we got a look at Halo Reach on the PC. Phone's blowing up, of course. Trying to play. Trying to stream. No one wants to talk to me until I'm busy. I mean, that's not entirely true. My fiance, we text each other all the time. But nobody seems to want to say anything to me until I've hit that go live button. I know, first world live streamer problems, right? Does it look beautiful on PC? It looks like Halo 3 looks like on PC. And Halo 3, well, I don't want to say on PC, but it looks like Halo 3 does on the MCC, which is to say that I thought I was going to get a double kill with that. Which to say that it looks good, but it doesn't look like Halo 2 or a Halo 1 anniversary. Quick recap of today's news. Just that they've got it running on PC. I think the main point of the stream was to show that off. They don't yet have a date for it. They've said that it'll be ready when it's ready, which is a, it is what it is. They've said that it's not running at 144 hertz yet, so it doesn't seem like they've got like certain specific PC features running. They did show it on mouse and keyboard, and it looks pretty good. Looks very responsive. I am not a mouse and keyboard player though, so even playing this on PC, I'm more than likely going to be using a controller. I will try the mouse and keyboard though. I'm definitely going to give that a shot. Whoops, got a little too eager there. And just that they were showing an E3 build, so they're going to have more at E3 to talk about. They're going to have more at E3 to show. Nice, nice, nice. Plasma kill. Sure, man, no problem. Ooh. Dodging, man. Is he gonna pop back out or not? Yeah, I'm on Cloud 9 too, to be quite honest. Threw the wrong grenade. Got the assist though. I'll take it. Yeah, the footage looked okay. I'm gonna have to go back on the actual Mixer stream and record straight from that to make a video and talk about it and everything. I'm hoping I can upload the raw gameplay to my channel without getting smacked by YouTube or 343's like copyright or anything like that. Yeah, I'll take that grenade kill. Thank you. Yeah, it is better to take the time. And you know what? I feel that that's part of the reason why Halo 5... It's certainly why the MCC was bad. The MCC, when it launched, was broke. I mean, I'm honestly surprised there were no class action lawsuits brought against them for advertising a game that wasn't really anything except a broken pile of a mess. I got a killing spree right before I died. That's not bad, though.
Next kill wins. Game over. Victory.
Am I going to Outpost? No. Unfortunately, I'm not. If I had the time and the extra money, I probably would. But I honestly don't even know where the closest one is to me. Let's see. Halo... Outpost locations. Oh, we lost all of them. Oh well. Let's see here. Let's see where we can find it at. I'm not... No. I don't want to buy tickets. Outpost locations. Orlando, Florida. Philadelphia, PA. Chicago, Illinois. Texas, Houston. Anaheim, California. Yeah, the closest one to me would be Philadelphia, PA. Let's check that out and see how many tickets, or how much the tickets are. July 19th. Oof. That's way too expensive. That's way too expensive. At least for me anyway. $320 for a 3-day VIP ticket. I mean, if you're a Halo fan and you're traveling to go to this and you're spending money on it, I can't imagine you would want anything less than a 3-day VIP ticket at $320. Whew. I mean, if you have the money to burn and the free time for it, then certainly go ahead and go for it. I'm sure it's going to be a great time, but not for me, sir. No, thank you. Tweet Postums if I'm worried about being taken down. He's very responsive. Honestly, I'm not really worried about actual Microsoft or 343 taking me down or taking the video down. I've had in the past, which I try to keep the music in a lot of the games that I have turned off, but I've had companies that have absolutely no relation to Microsoft or to 343 claim parts of my video due to the music. And oh, it's Team Fiesta. This is going to be fun. And I've specifically asked them, like, hey, are you guys doing this? Should I be turning off the sound? Like, what's going on? And they've straight up said, like, no, like, there shouldn't be any problems, like, you know. And that's just how the YouTube thing works. It's ridiculous and kind of garbage, but there's not really anything you can do about it. I've tried to fight those videos, but the way that YouTube has all that copyright stuff set up, it's not in favor for the people that are trying to defend their use of the copyright, but it's certainly like if I claimed a video and said it was mine, they would believe me before even having like investigated the other side. Woo! What is that? Blowing me up. Oh, nice, you're in Philly. Will Reach be coming to MCC on the same day as PC, or is Halo Reach? Ooh, you know what? That might have been... My stream started late. I had trouble getting my computer working right. So I missed, I think, the first, like, 10 to 15 minutes, which is another reason why I want to go back and watch it. Let's head back here. I hope that they're coming to the same day. That would be ideal. I can't imagine that they would send it on the PC first. But I mean, who knows? I certainly hope not. That would be a huge mistake. And like that's the plasma cannon. Okay. Like one of the gentlemen in the chat said earlier, they've been doing a good job with the community and everything, so hopefully they don't make that mistake. That would be a big mistake. Excuse me, fellas. He pushing me out into oncoming fire. Born in Philly. Nice. Nice. Where are they? Oh, it's the uneven teams. It's 4-on-3. That's kind of bunk. No, this is me playing now. Their live stream ended roughly about 40 minutes ago. So after the live stream, I jumped on and decided to play so that we could kind of talk about and discuss what we watched, at least with what I was able to live stream. Oh yeah, I forgot this has a scope to it. Where are they? Yeah, they got that Gauss cannon, huh? Or the fuel rod cannon. Why do I keep calling it that? You're totally set for playtesting. I got him. I am. I registered very, very early, so I'm hoping that when they start it, that I'm one of the ones that's like in that first round. And I was gonna say, in some of the previous videos that I've made and covered in the topic, I would recommend you guys go back and watch. But as far as my understanding goes, once you're in one of the flights, as long as you participate at the times that they ask and you fill out the surveys that they give you, you're pretty much good to be in it. Oh, I got him with that. Nice. That I didn't expect. But yeah, I'm going to be live streaming that as much as possible. And it's funny that they brought up the NDA settings because very early on... Oh, jeez. Alright, guys, don't... Very early on with the playtesting on when they first had the flighting program for the MCC, there were people that broke those NDAs, and I think that's kind of why they said that they're just going to be open from the start. Hey, they put the kill cam back in. That's new. Get out of here with that. I'll tell you what I'd like to see them do. I'd like to see them have, for this game specifically, an Elites versus Spartans like they did for Halo Reach. Woo! That was close. That was one of my favorite game types. Oh yeah, the non-disclosure agreement, my bad. You pre-registered pretty early and you're in the preview beta, hopefully soon to be alpha. Yeah. Yeah, non-disclosure agreement, NDA. I'm sorry about that if that wasn't clear. Oh, I got him with the plasma grenade too. Now it's time. It's gonna be time here that I make invasion. Yes, yes, I love invasions. Did I get him? I got him. At least I got him. Yeah, invasion is probably the most underrated It's probably the most underrated Halo. What are you shooting at me for? It is certainly the most underrated Halo mode ever. It's so much fun. They had generator defense in that too, kind of early on. Oh, okay. And yeah, I'm super stoked for it. My teammate pushed me off, by the way. How funny, and it gave me a suicide. That guy straight up shoved me off the map somehow. Hey there. I've been streaming for roughly, it's about an hour and 15 minutes is what I got on my timer. We were just talking about the latest community stream that they did showing off Halo Reach. It is at the very beginning. I'm going to have a full, complete version of it after this stream ends and I get it recorded and re-uploaded. I missed probably like 10 to 15 minutes of it, just due to technical problems. But that is going to be going up on my channel here very soon. We were just discussing what we talked about and what we saw. Ooh, ooh. No, the stream hasn't been going for a terribly long amount of time, but... Oh, well, yep, there's that. This came a little love tap on the face, you know. I mean, I've had nothing but these shitty little weapons in this game. Ah, look! Stop giving me this garbage. I'm half tempted to commit suicide and jump off just to get a different weapon. These matches are fun, though. Bam! Oh, I got him! How funny. Oh, I got him too, even though he got the final kill. Invasion on Boneyard was great. It really was. It really was. I spent a lot of time in that game playing Invasion. But you grew up mostly around firefight and campaign, so those are a must-play. Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I wonder what MCC on PC file size will be. That's a great question, actually. There's so many questions that I feel that the chat asked that they really didn't address. Granted, they spammed the same question a lot, like, you know, release date, when's it coming out? And they really couldn't answer that because, you know, they don't want to commit to anything and then have to kind of eat crow the way they did when they wanted to announce it around March or at the end of end of April. My goodness, sorry. Oh, so I don't know if the campaign was talked about. I would like to see a party search for campaigns similar to the one in Reach, but for the missions. Yeah, that would be a good addition, too. I do know that in the 360 version, they had the ability to... It was campaign matchmaking, so it should have just hooked you up and put you in with other people that were looking to play. I'm going to take the time, and I haven't done much of this in this live stream, but to remind anybody that is watching that hasn't yet given the video a thumbs up, if you are enjoying the live stream, do that, please. It does help out the channel, and it helps out the video, too. And if this is your first time here on the channel, I'd like to thank you guys and gals for joining me. Go ahead and check out some of the other Halo videos I've made, updates that cover a lot more stuff than what we've talked about here so far. And keep an eye out, too, because either late tonight or early tomorrow, I will be putting out my analysis of the live stream that they had today, along with the footage just being straight recorded and uploaded. It would be good to face Spartans. Yeah, that was one of my favorite modes
Kill the enemy team.
with the Invasion Slayer. Oh, more of this. Okay. Wow. I swear, man, some of these starting weapons. There's more sound dropout. That's something that they still can't seem to really fix, is the sound dropout. Oh, that's pretty cool. I didn't know about the scarab skull like that. Nice, nice. Almost. He almost got me. Oh, oh, oh.
Lost the lead. Gained the lead.
Oh, how did that not get that guy? That's my teammate. Woo! That was close. Oh, wow, that rocket traveled pretty quickly. I don't remember the speed on that being that quick, but alright then. Hey there, Ezra. Welcome into the stream. Also, if you honk with the Warthog, it still fires. That's funny. I feel that this Team Fiesta is broken. Did I kill that guy at least? Yeah, there we go. I'll take the comeback.
Killjoy.
And the overshield here.
Overshield.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. Excuse me. Coming through. That guy out of here. Oof. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I'm gonna need good luck on all my games here. Ah! Haha! Oh well. I got him, he got me. Yeah, I was wondering what they're gonna do with the announcer. If they're gonna have him come back, or like what the deal is. None of those got them? Are you for real? Oh, he got boarded. Great, now we gotta deal with that. Have I got all the achievements for this? No, not even close. Not even close. I think I've got 2,000 or 3,000 of the achievements. Which, I mean, I guess is a lot, but I think there's like 6 in this game so far. No, I definitely don't have all of them. Come on, reload the gun. I feel though this is probably not going to be a feature because of the question that was asked, but really, custom games, servers for custom games would be amazing. It really would be. And you know what? That's fine. They could take their time with that too. I mean, Halo Infinite will be out. Oh, did I jump too far over? Almost. Alright, dude. Tired of running around here. Give me that. Yeah, custom game servers was something that they had originally talked about, and I'm assuming that they had planned on putting it in here a lot sooner than what currently is. But I feel that that's what the match composer is kind of for. You put in what game you want, you put in what game type you want, and then you play that. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't... Not that I don't see a need for custom games browser, but... Ah, I got him. Yeah, the legendary All Skulls on is certainly one of the hardest achievements that you could possibly have in this. They definitely got to work on the spawning on this, though. I feel still multiple times in stream, I've been spawned just wide open. Oh no way! I got someone with that. Look at that. That's awesome. That really was just like a in the dark shot throw right there. Ah, well, you know, what are you going to do against a rocket launcher? There's not really much you can do. Alright. It took me two... That's fun. No news yet there, virtual self. Unfortunately, we're still waiting on them to give an official date. Honestly, though, I see a holiday release. I honestly think that they're going to try to make it as early as possible. Maybe August or September. If they were... Oh, yeah, look at that. 20 kills. If they were smart, they would have an early launch. Like, get it out after E3, test it and crunch on it for, I don't know, three solid months, 2.5 months, and then get it out. Because once bigger games come out this year, Death Stranding has a release date, November 8th of this year. Games are going to want to get out of that game's way. That game's been overhyped to absolute hell. And nobody's going to be buying any other game. I mean, there will be, but it's going to be a huge release. Every random weapon, like on Fiesta or something, get an SMG, DMR, BR every time. Yeah. But it can kill your friendship as well, I know from personal experience. Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, you gotta... The Legendary All Skulls is certainly a tough cookie to crack here. But no, yeah, the release date, they're gonna want to get out of Call of Duty's way. They're gonna want to get out of Death Stranding's way. There's other games at E3 that haven't been announced that we know that are coming out. Gears 5 is coming out this year. I mean, they're not gonna want to be in Gears' way. I really feel Gears of War would completely destroy them if they released it around the same time. What did I get stuck on? I got stuck on something there. Yikes. Where's that coming from? No one's dumb enough to chase me. No shotgun? Nope. Oh yeah, Doom Eternal too. That's another game, hopefully, that's coming out this year. There we go. Voice of an angel, huh? Well, I appreciate the kind words. Jeez, I'm getting my face kicked in. Yep. Yeah, we got that grenade kill. He's coming after me with that shotgun, but... Get out of here with that. Oh. Oh geez, we might be taking an emergency break right here. I'm gonna have to get my power cord. My computer is low. Yeah, yep, there we go. Not to mention, don't forget about Borderlands. Borderlands 3 is another game that's going to be huge this year that comes out. Man, 28-6. Oof. This is just not working out now, is it? I don't ever do this, but we're not going to finish this. Generally not one to leave matchmaking, but 20, I mean, it was 6 to like 30 something. Let's see. No. We're not competitive. Let's try the 8-on-8 here. Hopefully it doesn't. Wow, really? A player in your party has been temporarily banned from matchmaking. What do we got? 6:44. So for 4 minutes. Wow. Wow, I can't believe that. What a shame. Looking forward to Gears 5 after Halo Infinite and Doom Eternal. I'm definitely returning to Mortal Kombat 11. It was horribly boring after 3 days. It's probably collected a lot of dust. Yeah, but it's going to be on Epic Games, so we'll see how many PC sales it gets right. Yeah, I can't believe I got banned. You've been temporarily banned. That's... Okay. Okay. All right. Well, they have what's called a quit penalty. This is something that I've bitched about in quite a few of my videos and live streams. Generally, the way the quit penalty is handled is that when you are a repeated offender, when you're constantly leaving matches, what what Bungie would do, at least in Halo Reach, is that they would suspend your matchmaking privileges. But it took like 3 or 4 quits in a row. Now, we've been live streaming for over an hour and 35 minutes now. And I've been playing roughly for about an hour after that, after watching the live stream. I've not quit one match. And I leave one, and they immediately slap me on the hand with a 4-minute ban. I always hated in Halo 5 when they put you on a losing team on Halo 5, like the enemy team is 1 point away from winning and 0 on your team. Yeah, that's something that they're going to have to work on. I really am. The more I know about how things have been going wrong, especially with Halo 5 and just how things went with the Master Chief Collection, I'm really, really nervous when it comes to Halo Infinite and what they're gonna have at the gameplay like. I really want a classic game. I really do. And if they don't have at least some elements of that, I'm gonna be not. I'm still gonna play it, but I'm gonna be upset at first for sure. The one thing, I mean, especially with this quit penalty, what do we got? We got 1 more minute, I think. Yeah, what's going on here? All right, well, let's see. We still got just less than a minute now. Less than a minute now. As soon as this ban lifts. Come on. That's just too unbelievable. So hopefully, see, and that's another thing that I'm wondering about is how because Halo Reach is what they originated the quit penalty for with Halo. And the reason that they were doing that is, people would jump in. They try to stop the credit farming. There was, I can't remember what it was. There was a certain glitch in the very beginning when they implemented the quit penalty. And they also added, rewards where, okay, come on, is it not 6:44? 6:44, let's get it going. Am I going to have to close the game and reopen it? It looks like it's going to have to go that way. Yeah, I grabbed my power cord. Okay. All right, we'll try this. This shouldn't... I should be back by now, by the ban at least. Is it still like that if I earn too many credits in one day? I think so. Hey there, Thunderbird. Hello, 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 hello. We hear ya. We hear ya. We're here. We hear ya. All right, let's try this again. Not competitive. There we go. We're back. We're back. But no, yeah, talking about the quit penalty, it's just... I honestly can't believe that I dropped out of one match and then and then they banned me for 4 minutes or 5. I think it was 5 minutes, but all right, let's see here. Hopefully it doesn't take too long to get a match here. Hey there, Lord. I'm sorry, my eyes are really bad. Is that DiCapo? They haven't really said anything about any files transferring over from the original game. I'm assuming because of how they want to do the seasons and have everything launch, they probably aren't going to have any live saves carry over, which kind of sucks because I've been playing Reach for a very long time and I'm a high rank, and I honestly don't know if I'll have the time to be able to put into it to grind out more of the armor and ranks and all that stuff. So, I mean, obviously we're going to find out eventually, but hey there, Isaac. Yeah, we have a lot of viewers here today. We were talking about the newest update. I'm actually trying. Mixer is so terrible. Like, I can't explain my disdain for Mixer in words that YouTube will allow without smacking me on the hand and telling me that I said naughty words. Like, it just... I'm trying to pull up the live video, at least the repeat from the stream today that they had on Mixer, and it's just like not coming up. I'm sure maybe a lot of people are trying to access it, but this isn't the first problem that I've had with Reach, or not Reach, but with Mixer here. It's like, come on. All right, guys, I think we'll go ahead and I'll end up playing it again here for those of you that missed it. If you want to hang around, I'm going to go ahead and I think as long as it works, it just, this is highly irritating. It's not my computer. I know it's not my computer. It's this Mixer site. All right. I guess I'll have to close it again and reopen it again. But anyway, I'm trying to get it so that we can play this again from the beginning.
Kill the enemy team to score.
Now, I may have shot him, but I would not kill a teammate for picking up a weapon that they got to before me. That's just not... Oh! Whoa! Whoa! I don't even know what happened right there. I must have hit the gas tank on it. How funny. Wow. Well, I taught that guy a lesson, didn't I? Ooh. Alright, guys. I think I got it this time. It's set and ready to go. No, this is not Reach there, Max. But again, thanks for popping in here. There we go. There we go. Oh, coming from behind. I'll take that assist. Oof. Oof. Alright, let's see if I can't make my way around this way. This level is so beautiful, too. Like, let's just take a minute and look at this. This awesome skybox with the lightning and everything. It's just a beautiful map. And it's funny that none of the games previous, and I mean, even Halo 5 doesn't look this good, and it's supposed to. Like, it's supposed to be the game, you know what I mean? Is there another team? Where in the world are they at? Made over 1,000 maps in Forge. Oh man, yeah. If I made one map in Halo Forge, I would want it to travel over. That's a lot. You have my applause. I try to get my hands into the Forge editor. I'm not a game designer. Oh. Ooh! Where was that? Didn't my guy have the rocket launcher? Okay. Again, we talked about this just a few minutes ago. The spawning in this game is terrible. Terrible. Ooh, hello. Take that. Thank you very much. Alright, I'm looking to get out of here. We need to get... I like being up on those mountains over there. The little mountain ridge. No. Alright, I guess we're gonna have to hide in here. Shit! Ah! Oh, jeez. I used to get maps into matchmaking. All my friends would crank out a new map every 2 weeks. Yeah, I tried. I didn't have really anybody to play with at the time, to be quite honest. And, again, I'm not a good game designer, like, whatsoever. And I have no qualms in admitting that. That's probably one of my biggest problems with Halo 5, aside from that I just don't really like the game that much, to be honest. They use entirely too many of the Forge made maps. Like, some of them are good, but honestly, the majority of people are not game designers. They're not, and the maps that they choose really aren't that great. And graphically, the maps that are used from the Forge mode are kind of crappy looking, like, graphic wise, like the textures and everything are bad. Real bad. Rocket? No, no rocket, of course not. And I believe, yeah, this goes up to 100 kills. Boom! That's a knockout right there. I like the AR in this. I really do. I like the way that they tweaked it, and I like how it does damage. The only problem with this is that the battle rifle is just such a dominant weapon with its high accuracy that there's really no reason. What did that guy just hit you with? I know he's got the speed boost, but does that increase the speed of your bullets too? That was a little weird. Okay, then. Sniper, alright. Where have you been all my life, Sniper? There's one. Hey there, sir. Ah, damn it. Damn it. There's so many things with movement with this game that when you get stuck in a certain loop, especially with momentum, if you can't get out of it, you're screwed. Oh, hey there, sir. Oh, well, thanks for joining in today. We were earlier watching the Halo Reach PC reveal, and now we're just playing some of the MCC, and here shortly we're actually going to watch a replay of the live stream again, from the very beginning to the end. Speed boost. There we go. Whoa, there's some lag going on there. You know, we're just here relaxing, playing some MCC. Or I'm playing MCC. Everyone else is in discussion here with us. Oh, that's all right. I am going to have it back on here actually pretty soon. So if you did miss it, then stay tuned and we'll play it again for you. Jeez. It's all right. We're gonna have that on here, and maybe again we'll be able to talk about more of it afterwards. Oof, we're getting some lag, man. Some pretty bad lag here. Oh.
5 minutes remain.
Come on, come back around. You know you want to. I got one rocket left. And I'm trying to make this count. Ah! They already got it. Great. Ooh, and I got that guy. That's amazing. That's amazing. It was a decently close match. I didn't die too many times, I don't think. Yeah, we definitely have lag happening here. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Every time I pick up that damn weapon, every time. Again, they need to work on the spawning. Oh, it's over. We won. Hooray! Hooray, hooray. Hooray, hurrah. No, this is not PC. It still hasn't been released yet for PC. We were watching one of the live broadcasts with them talking about it on the PC and everything. I'm going to go ahead. Just give me just a moment here, guys. We are going to try and replay. We're going to try and replay this. So let's close that window. We're going to drag and drop this one over here. You guys can't see any of this yet. put this on full screen.